When I was younger, I used to think that retirement would feel like crossing the finish line, a time to finally relax, slow down, and enjoy life. But when I actually retired at the age of 65, I realized something unexpected. Life doesn't stop, it just changes pace. Suddenly, I wasn't waking up to an alarm clock, but I also wasn't sure what to do with all the quiet hours in the day. That's when it hit me. It's not just about saving enough money for retirement. It's also about preparing your life to feel steady, peaceful, and full, even after the work stops. Today, I want to share 9 simple things I either bought or wish I had bought before I retired. These are not big purchases. They are small, thoughtful choices that made my retired life easier, safer, and more meaningful. If you're already retired or planning to be soon, I hope these lessons from my own journey help you feel more ready and more at peace with what's ahead. 1. A good chair, something just for you. I want to start with something simple, a chair, but not just any chair. I'm talking about a chair that's really yours, one you look forward to sitting in every single day. Now, I know it might sound silly at first. After all, we all have chairs in the house. Kitchen chairs, living room chairs, folding chairs. But when I retired, I realized I had spent most of my life sitting in places where I had to be, at work, in waiting rooms, at other people's tables. And none of those chairs ever felt like they belonged to me. It wasn't until I visited an old friend, Earl, that it hit me. He had one of those recliners, the kind that leans back just right, supports your lower back, and even lifts your legs if you need it. He sat down in it, smiled at me and said, "This is my thinking chair." I laughed, but later that week, my back started hurting more than usual. I was sitting on the same couch we'd had for 20 years, sagging in the middle, and it just wasn't doing me any good. I thought about Earl, leaned forward to stand up and winced. That was the moment I decided. I was going to invest in a chair that was made for my body at this age, not the one I had when I was 40. I didn't go out and buy the most expensive one. I went to a local furniture store and tried a few until I found one that just felt right. Supportive, soft, but not too soft, with good armrests and easy to get out of. And when it was delivered, I put it by the front window, right where I could see the street and the trees and the sunset. That chair became my spot, my morning coffee chair, my reading chair, my watch the birds chair, and sometimes my nap chair too. You see, having something that's just for you, especially when you've spent your life taking care of everyone else, makes a difference. It's not selfish. It's not indulgent. It's a small act of self-respect. You've earned the right to sit in comfort. And it's not just about your back or your legs. It's about the message it sends to yourself every day. I deserve to feel at ease in my own home. If there's one physical object that changed my daily life after retirement more than any other, it was this chair. It grounded me. It gave me a routine. And in a season of life where things can start to feel unfamiliar, it gave me a familiar place to return to. 2. Motion sensor lights. Peace of mind at night. Now let's talk about something that might seem even smaller than a chair. Lights. More specifically, motion sensor lights. I never used to think much about lighting. You flip a switch, the light comes on, and that's that. Right? But something changed for me one night around 2 a.m. I got up to use the bathroom, like I usually do, and instead of turning on the hallway light, I figured I'd just feel my way through the dark like I always had. Well, I forgot I had left a pair of shoes by the wall, and I tripped. Not badly, thank goodness, just enough to catch myself. But in that moment, I realized how close I came to really falling. At this age, we don't bounce back from falls the way we used to. A bad fall could mean weeks in a hospital or worse. That next day, I told my son what happened. He came over that weekend with a few small devices and said, "Dad, we're going to fix this." What he installed were simple motion-activated lights. You plug them into an outlet or stick them on the wall, and whenever someone walks by, they light up the area around them. No switches, no fumbling in the dark. He put one near the bedroom door, one in the hallway, one in the bathroom, and another near the stairs. That night when I got up, the moment I took a step toward the door, the lights came on softly. Not too bright, just enough to see everything clearly. And I felt calm, safe, like someone had left a light on just for me. These lights don't cost much. You can find them online or at a local hardware store. But what they give you is worth so much more. Confidence. You move around your house with more certainty. You stop worrying about bumping into furniture or missing a step. That might sound small, but in retirement, it's these little things that can add up and make a big difference in how you feel day to day. Since then, I've recommended motion lights to every friend I've got. Some laughed at first, until they tried them. Now they swear by them too. 3. A simple tablet to stay connected. When I first retired, I thought I'd spend my days reading books, working in the yard, and maybe doing a puzzle here and there. And for a while, I did just that. But over time, I started to feel a little cut off. The phone would ring less often. The days got longer. And honestly, I began to miss the sound of familiar voices, especially from my grandkids. One day, my youngest granddaughter, Ava, said to me, "Grandpa, why don't you get one of those tablets so we can video call you?" I smiled and said, "Sweetheart, I barely know how to use my phone." But she insisted. So, for my birthday that year, my son gave me a basic tablet with a big screen and large icons. He sat with me and showed me how to use it, how to answer a video call, how to check the weather, and even how to watch some of my favorite old movies. At first, I was nervous. I didn't want to press the wrong button or mess anything up. But over time, it started to feel natural. And suddenly, I wasn't so alone anymore. I could see my grandkids' faces, hear their voices, and even read them a bedtime story through the screen. I could message my daughter when I missed her. And when I couldn't sleep, I'd watch old documentaries, cooking shows, or those funny animal videos that always make me laugh. The tablet became more than a gadget. It became a lifeline, a way to stay in touch with the people who matter most, a way to keep my mind active, and a way to keep learning new things, even at 70 years old. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a tech expert. I still mess things up sometimes. But that's okay. The point is not to become a computer whiz. The point is to stay connected, to not let the world pass you by while you sit in silence. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Loneliness doesn't always come with silence. Sometimes it comes quietly, through routine, through distance. A simple tablet helped me break that. It gave me a way to show up in my loved ones' lives, even from miles away. 4. A well-organized medicine cabinet, because small things matter. This one might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many of us ignore it. I know I did, for a long time. For years, my bathroom cabinet was a mess. Half-used pill bottles, expired ointments, vitamins I forgot I even bought, and somewhere in the back, that thermometer I hadn't seen in months. Every time I needed something, I'd be digging through old boxes, reading tiny labels with tired eyes, and hoping I wasn't grabbing the wrong thing. Then one day, I accidentally took my evening medication in the morning. Nothing serious happened, but it shook me. It made me realize that being careless with my medication wasn't just an inconvenience. It could actually be dangerous. So, I decided it was time to take this seriously. First, I went through everything. I tossed out anything expired, anything I didn't recognize, and anything that didn't have a label I could read clearly. I bought a weekly pill organizer, the kind with compartments for morning and evening doses. I also got a small drawer unit to keep over-the-counter items organized. One drawer for cold and flu medicine, one for pain relievers, one for things like bandages and ointments. Then I invested in a good blood pressure monitor, the kind that's easy to use and gives you large, clear readings. I also added a digital thermometer and a pulse oximeter, something I never thought I'd need, but it came in handy during a bad winter cold. I even got labels made in bigger print, just to make reading easier when my eyes are tired. Now, when I open that cabinet, I know exactly where everything is, and more importantly, I feel in control. Not because I've become some health expert, but because I've removed one more source of daily stress. I'm not fumbling in the dark anymore, literally or figuratively. There's a peace of mind that comes with knowing you've taken care of the basics. And in retirement, peace of mind is one of the most valuable things you can have. So if your medicine cabinet looks anything like mine used to, I urge you, take an afternoon and sort it out. Your future self will be glad you did. And your family? They'll rest easier knowing you've got things handled. 5. A good water filter and a habit of hydration. When I was working, I drank coffee like it was water. Sometimes more. I didn't think much about hydration. I'd grab a soda here, a glass of something there, and that was enough to get me through the day. But after I retired, my habits changed, sometimes in ways I didn't even notice. I wasn't running around as much, not sweating out fluids, and honestly, I just didn't feel thirsty as often. But that doesn't mean I didn't need water. One winter, I started feeling tired all the time. My joints ached more than usual, and I had headaches that wouldn't go away. I thought it was just age catching up with me. But at a routine checkup, my doctor asked me how much water I drank each day. I didn't know. That was the problem. He told me something that stuck with me. As we age, our bodies still need water, but we're less likely to feel thirsty. So we don't drink enough, and that affects everything. That same week, I bought a simple countertop water filter. Nothing fancy, just one that makes tap water cleaner and better tasting. I placed it right where I could see it, in the kitchen, by the sink. Then I did something even more important. I bought a glass I liked, a tall, sturdy one with a wide rim and a little texture that feels good in the hand. That became my water glass. Every morning, I fill it first thing, and I keep it nearby all day. Now I make it a habit. One glass before breakfast, one after lunch, one before dinner, sometimes more. And you know what? My energy improved. My skin looked better. My joints even started to feel a little less stiff. Water doesn't cure everything, of course, but staying hydrated has helped me feel more awake, more clear-headed, and more balanced. And that's something I didn't expect from something so simple. So if you're like I was, running on coffee and forgetting to drink water, this is your reminder. Get a water filter that makes it easy. Get a glass that makes it pleasant. Then create a small habit that fits into your day. It's not about forcing yourself. It's about making it easy to choose what's good for you. 6. A sturdy pair of walking shoes for your health and your freedom. There's a certain kind of freedom in walking, not driving, not riding, just walking at your own pace, on your own terms. And the older I get, the more I treasure the ability to take a walk around the neighborhood without worrying about my knees, my balance, or my feet. But that freedom only lasts if you take care of your body. And one of the easiest ways to do that? Good shoes. For years, I wore whatever shoes were in the closet. Old sneakers, stiff leather shoes, a pair of work boots from back in the day. But those weren't made for 70-year-old feet. And it showed. I'd come back from a short walk with sore arches, aching calves, and tight knees. I started to dread walking, which is the last thing I wanted. Then one day, I mentioned it to a friend of mine, Martha. She's in her 70s too, but she walks every morning and seems to love it. She looked at me and said, "You need to invest in your feet. They carry the rest of you." That line stuck with me. So I went to a store that specializes in walking and orthopedic shoes. I didn't just buy the cheapest pair or the most popular one. I asked for help. I let them measure my feet, check my arch, and suggest something that actually fit my stride. It wasn't cheap, but oh, was it worth it? The difference was immediate. I felt lighter, more supported, less tired, and more confident with every step. Since then, I walk most mornings. Sometimes just 15 minutes, sometimes longer. I wave to neighbors. I breathe in the air. I stretch my legs and clear my head. Walking has become part of my daily rhythm. Not for exercise, necessarily. Not to lose weight or meet some goal. Just to move. To feel alive. And that's only possible because my shoes allow it. So if you haven't done it yet, do your feet a favor. Get yourself a proper pair of walking shoes. The kind that fits today's version of you, not the younger man or woman from 10 or 20 years ago. Your body has changed, and that's okay. But your support should change with it. You'll be amazed what a good pair of shoes can do, not just for your feet, but for your whole outlook on the day. 7. A personal medical alert device for when no one's around. I'll be honest, this is one of those things I didn't want to think about. I've always been independent. Even after retirement, I still do my own shopping, mow a little patch of grass out front, and fix small things around the house. But there came a time when I had to admit something to myself. If something happened while I was home alone, no one would know. One afternoon, I felt lightheaded while reaching into a kitchen cabinet. I didn't faint. I didn't fall, but I had to sit down fast. My heart was racing, and I sat there, quiet, with this heavy question in my mind. What if I had passed out? Who would check on me? That evening, I talked to my son. He'd been nudging me about getting one of those personal emergency alert devices for months. I always brushed it off, but this time, I listened. Within a few days, he brought over a small device, just a simple button on a lanyard. If I press it, it sends an alert to emergency services and notifies him. That's it. No wires, no fuss. Just something I wear around the house or clip onto my belt. I barely notice it most of the time, but I do notice how I feel since wearing it. More at ease. More confident doing things like showering alone or walking downstairs. Not scared. Just ready. I hope I never have to use it. Really, I do. But it's not about fear. It's about preparation. Having that alert button means I don't have to wonder what would happen if I fell and couldn't get up. It means my family rests easier, knowing I have backup if something goes wrong. I've since recommended it to a few friends. One said, "But doesn't that make you feel old?" I told him, "No. Falling and not getting help, that makes me feel old. This makes me feel smart. So if you live alone, or if you spend a lot of time by yourself, think about getting one. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't have to wear it all day. But having it nearby, that's one small decision that can protect your future and give your loved ones a bit more peace too." Number 8, a joy fund, a small envelope of happiness. Let's change the tone a bit. We've talked about safety, health, comfort, all important things. But what about joy? What about fun? See, retirement isn't just about staying alive. It's about feeling alive. And for me, that meant creating what I call my joy fund. What is it? It's exactly what it sounds like. A small amount of money I set aside just for things that bring me joy. Not bills, not groceries, not anything practical. Just simple pleasures. For example, there's a little diner about 10 miles from here. My wife and I used to go there when we were younger. I hadn't been there in years, but one morning, I took a few dollars from the Joy Fund, got in the car and went. I sat by the window, ordered the same coffee and blueberry pancakes we used to share, and watched the sunlight come in. That meal cost under $20, but the memory it brought back? Priceless. Sometimes I use the Joy Fund to buy a book I've been curious about, or to treat a friend to lunch. Once, I signed up for a watercolor class at the community center, something I'd never done in my life. Turns out, I wasn't very good at painting, but I laughed. I learned something, and I felt like a kid again, even if just for an hour. You don't need a lot. $20 a month, maybe $50. Even $5 if that's what you can manage. The point isn't the amount, it's the intention. It's giving yourself permission to do something just because it makes you smile. We spend our whole lives saving, budgeting, planning. That's good. That's responsible. But now that we're retired, we also have to remember how to enjoy, to play, to treat ourselves like someone we love. That's what the Joy Fund is for. So go ahead, start one, give it a name, put it in a little envelope or a jar or a drawer. And when you use it, don't feel guilty. Smile. That's what it's for. 9. A handwritten legacy. Your voice, left behind. This last one might be the most personal. I don't often talk about it, but I will now, because I think it matters more than any object on this list. A few years ago, I bought a blank notebook. Just a regular notebook with thick pages and a plain cover. At first, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, but then I started writing. Not a diary, not deep confessions, just little things I wanted my kids and grandkids to know someday. Things like my favorite memory from childhood, the story of how I met their grandma, my favorite recipe for cornbread, the name of the song that always made me cry, the first job I ever had, the biggest mistake I made, the best advice I ever got. Some pages are serious, some are funny, some are just one sentence, but every page holds a piece of me. I don't know when they'll read it, maybe not for a long time, but I like knowing that one day, long after I'm gone, my great-granddaughter might open that book and hear my voice between the lines. She'll read how I made pancakes on Sunday mornings, or how I always wore mismatched socks, or how I used to whistle while fixing things around the house. That notebook isn't for show. It's not meant to be polished or perfect. It's meant to be real, just like life. And that's the legacy I want to leave. Not just money or instructions or paperwork, but a sense of who I was, how I thought, what I loved, what mattered to me. If you've ever wanted to pass something on, not just your things, but your story, this is how you can do it. You don't need fancy words. You don't need to be a writer. Just start. Write a letter, a list, a memory, anything. Because long after we're gone, it's not the stuff people miss. It's us. And a few words written in your own hand might just be the most valuable thing you ever leave behind. You know, I didn't share these 9 things because I think I have all the answers. I shared them because they've made a difference in my life, one small comfort at a time. And if you're like me, figuring out what retirement really means, one quiet morning at a time, then maybe some of these ideas will help you too. Retirement isn't the end. It's a new chapter. One where the pace slows down, but the meaning can run deeper. If we're willing to prepare not just with money, but with intention. These small things, a chair, a light, a pair of shoes, might not seem like much on their own, but together they shape the kind of life we want to live. One with comfort, safety, joy, and connection. So tell me, how many of these have you already checked off? Are there any you're thinking of adding now? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Really, I read everyone. And if this video helped you in any way, I hope you'll pass it along to someone you care about, because wisdom is meant to be shared, not kept. Thank you for spending this time